It's Del K. Burton, and this is the real spiel. D.I.N.K. I wanted to spell it before I said it. D.I.N.K. Do you know how many women are out here looking for a D.I.N.K? Some of you don't know what that means. Well, let me explain what it means to you. Double income, no kids. Now, when I was growing up, and this is Canadian slang, I don't know if it's American slang. When you called a man a dink, you little dink, that was a derogatory term. But right now, women all over the world, from China straight here to the West, even in Africa, they're looking for a dink. Double income, no kids. So what this means. So right now in China, there is actually a, if you can believe it or not, a baby shortage. We know that the Chinese for a very long time have been putting limitations on how many children that people could have. But now it seems to be that they are looking for a surplus. They're looking to tell young Chinese women away from China and in China, hey, listen, we've got to continue the line. When are you going to get married and start having kids? Now, after 2 decades, maybe even 3 decades of a culture of one child maybe, Chinese women are leading the D.I.N.K train. They're leading the train. And they're saying to themselves and to us, hey, listen, I am absolutely not interested in having children. I want a man, but I don't want kids. I want a family, but I don't want to have that family to include children. And so this term, the D.I.N.Ks, I'm looking for a D.I.N.K like. Double income, no kids. Well, you know what double income, no kids means to most of us heterosexual men? You a lesbian. That's what it means. Double income, no kids. Now listen, you got ladies out here right now who already have kids, right? And they are still living the D.I.N.K life. But the D.I.N.K has 2 ends. Double income, no new kids. That's where they at right now. Double income, no new kids. So, I don't know. As a man, I think that most brothers, and you guys can tell me if it's not the truth, because most brothers want to see themselves, want to see their progeny come out of a woman that they say, yeah, this is my woman. They do. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of men don't want to get married. They don't want to get married. But they still want children. And they don't want a woman to take the children off the table. They don't. They don't want a woman who's saying, well, I just want to live a life where, we're just having a great time, we're sharing expenses. That's a sexual roommate. That's what that is. That's a sexual roommate. Now listen. I don't know a lot of brothers up to that. Because they'll say, hey, you know what? We can hang out. Yeah, you know what? I'll take you here and I'll take you there. But to just basically live a life where no children are involved, where you're just living out your life in a scenario where you're basically just roommates, double income, no kids, or double income, no new kids. I don't know a lot of people going for that. But they are in China. I don't know. You guys let me know. Is D.I.N.K your thing? Is this it? Now, I understand if you're an older person. You're up there in your 50s and, you're past the childbearing age. You're looking for a man. And you're in double income, no new kids. For you folks, that makes sense. But for young people who are trying to grow and say, I'm not interested in kids. You know how many young women are not interested in having kids? I had a brother, he was dating this fine young thing. I'm done. I'm about to end with this story. And he said, baby, I want to put some children on you. She said, kids? I don't even like kids. She's in her 20s. He's like, What do you mean you don't want? I want to give you a baby. I want to make. No, she said, no, 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 no. I want to be with you, but I don't want no kids. I don't want kids. I don't even like children. The D.I.N.K life, double income, no kids. Listen, brothers, watch out now. You got to read the fine print, because these women out here saying, my uterus is not for children producing. It's here, but it shall not produce. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But they doing it in China. All right? Double income, no kids. Don't be a D.I.N.K. That's all I've got to say. This is The Real Spiel.